Virgo, thanks for visiting, and as always, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment. I know you always say that, and I have everything ready, so let's start your reading for lovely Virgo people. I'm just going to start straight away. The first card you have, you passed, is the Emperor. So I'm seeing forcing. I'm really feeling this force. If you look at this Emperor, he's so forceful, he's so bossy looking, he's like the big boss. And yes, I'm seeing forcing. I'm actually feeling that you were feeling forced, or you felt like you were being forced into something at this time, trying to resist that force. And I hope this makes sense, but I'm seeing there were some people around you trying to influence you or something like that, to follow some sort of a set system or a way that something was done. It could be family. Sometimes families have these kind of set ways, that a pattern that everyone has to follow. It could be something like a religion. It could be something like your workplace trying to force you into doing something a set way, and you feel like you want a different way, or you want to do things in a different way, something like that. And this is like you really felt like breaking away from these so-called rules. A lot of people just follow these rules without really thinking. They just follow them. People do that all the time. And I'm just seeing you as a questioner. You're someone who sometimes other people find you a bit annoying, because you just kind of question things. You say, why? Someone might say, well, we do this at 4 o'clock, and then we do this at 5 o'clock, and then we do this then, and then this is the system. And you say, but why? Why should we do that? Why? And it really annoys people, because a lot of people just like to follow along. They take comfort in following, whereas you like to question everything. And so if this resonates, don't stop doing this. We need questioners in the world. We need questioners, not followers. We need people who innovate things, people who create new things and question the old things, not just going along with the old things for no reason. And so, yeah, that might sound a bit cringy, but keep on doing this, keep on being like this. Yes, I like people who go the opposite way of these so-called rules, especially rules that are just silly. And so, yes, that's just what I'm seeing now. Hope that makes sense. The next card you have, you passed, is the Sun. So this is also showing me that you're trying to break out of some old ways or some old rules or something like that. It's the same thing I'm seeing in this card. So this child on this horse, if you look at this card, there's a wall, there's a fence or something like that behind this child here. There's a big wall, and the child's kind of come through or broken through that on this horse. And so at this time you hadn't quite broken through. This is still in your past, so you haven't quite done that, but you could see that you're going to do that, or you're going to be able to do that at some time, because you had the sun above that. So you're very optimistic that you were going to be able to do this, and you just knew your own mind, and you're determined to follow your own way, not in an angry way. You were just kind of maybe even laughing at these silly people and their rules, and you're saying, well, I'm just going to follow my way, silly people. I know what I'm doing, and I know that I'm going to be able to do this, and it's not going to be a problem for me. That's what I'm seeing now with the Sun. It's a beautiful card. The last card you have, you passed, is the Two of Cups. So yes, I'm seeing someone could have been thinking about you at this time. Maybe an ex, maybe someone who wants to get back together with you. This is what they're thinking. I'm seeing they were from a distance. They weren't seeing you. They weren't with you at this time. The house on this card, if you look at the house on this card, it's right far away into the background. There's a beautiful little house on a hill with little trees around it. So this is what I'm seeing, is this person's sees themselves as far away from you, or they are actually far away from you, because you used to have some sort of union together, some sort of home together. You might not have been living together, but it's like a relationship, a union. You had that in your past, in that house up on the hill. And now, you know, this person's looking from afar at you, and he's thinking, or she's thinking, or whoever this is thinking that, I'd really like to get together again with this person. I wonder if I can meet up again with this person. That's what they're thinking at this time. They could have been a little bit worried about this, and I'm not seeing that they actually did approach you at this time, because I'm seeing that, what I'm seeing is I'm looking at this lion, and this person sees you as quite a strong person. So they might have been a little bit afraid of approaching you, and a bit afraid of what you're going to say to them, or what you're going to do if they did approach you. But what they do want is to is to fly off into the sky with you passionately, because if you look at this lion, there are these beautiful red wings. So they're thinking, I want this passion with you. I want this lion, this passion, these red wings. I want to fly up into the sky with you. But I'm a little bit afraid because you're so strong. I'm not sure what's going to happen. So they're just thinking about this at the time, and they're thinking, will we be strong enough as well? That's as well what I see when I see this lion. This person's thinking, will we be strong together? Will I be able to approach this person? So they have a lot of questions. They have a lot of questions around this. And I'm seeing at this time they were just thinking about it. They were just thinking about whether they'd approach you, how they'd do that, all of these kinds of things. The first card you have here present is the Star. So yes, this is the way this person sees you. Look how beautiful this woman is. This person sees you as very attractive. They see that they're looking from a distance at you. If you view this, if you're looking at this woman, we're looking from up above. So this person is watching you at this time, maybe even on social media. They might actually be stalking you, but I'm not seeing any harm coming from this. There might be a little bit, just be a bit careful. They might be a little bit obsessed with stalking you or looking at you on social media, looking at your pictures, and yeah, watching you from a distance. And yes, this also I'm seeing, yes, you might want to have a look at your security settings or something like that, because I'm seeing also this woman's naked, so she might be a bit vulnerable as well. I'm not actually seeing they're going to do anything terrible to you, or they're stalking you, or they're going to come and knock on your door or come and follow you around or anything like that, or do anything terrible. But they might be watching you quite a lot at this time. So if you do feel vulnerable, if this does bother you, if you know this, you might be fine about it. But if you're not fine about that, yes, check your security settings and set all of that up, fix that up properly, make sure this person isn't watching you. But if you don't mind, you don't mind. That's just what I'm seeing, this person's watching you. The next card you have here present is the Two of Pentacles. So yes, I'm actually seeing this person might try to contact you maybe very soon. If not in your very near future, they're going to come and contact you, because I'm seeing here that what I'm seeing with this Two of Pentacles is I'm actually seeing texting backwards and forwards. What I'm seeing is a kind of a up and down seesaw of, it's your turn, it's my turn, now I've texted you, now you've texted, that kind of thing going on. I'm also seeing a lot of awkwardness around this kind of communication. This is a really unbalanced kind of communication. Everyone's people are not quite sure what's going to happen, what they really think. There's a bit of awkwardness around this as well. I'm also seeing this is going to be quite slow communication. That's what I see in this infinity around these Two Pentacles. I'm not seeing it's going to last forever, but I am seeing that probably is going to last for a long, long time. It's going to be this slow, long, drawn out communication. It's going to be quite awkward. It's not going to be the way that this person hoped. This person was hoping that they were going to get together with you with the Two of Cups, that we were beautiful and romantic. The reality isn't like that. It's not going to be like that. The other thing I'm seeing here is they are going to feel awkward, because I'm seeing that they have something to admit to you. They have to admit something to you. It's like to enable them to get back together so that they don't feel so awkward, or to enable them to actually speak to you without having this awkwardness, they're going to have to admit something to you. And that's also, I'm seeing that now in the Two of Cups as well, is that, they're really, really afraid of this great big lion. This is this great big thing that they're afraid of approaching you, because they're just afraid that there's some great big thing that they're scared of, your reaction of something. So sorry, I'm really stumbling my words, I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is there is this thing they want to admit to you, and they're afraid of doing that, and they're afraid of your reaction. They haven't done this yet, I'm seeing, or they won't have done this yet at this time in this text communication. They're feeling very awkward. You're picking up on this awkwardness as well, because you're just feeling that, and it's because they do have something to admit to you. I'm not seeing whether they're going to actually do that or not, but I think the only way that they're going to feel less awkward is to admit that to you, whatever that is. The last card you have here present is the King of Cups. So this is about you, this is about your inner strength, this is about you still do have some emotion around this person. I'm not getting whether this is a romantic kind of emotion or whether it's just you feel a bit emotional around them. Maybe they bring up a lot of things because they are from your past. And I'm just seeing that yes, you're going to have to rise above your emotions. This is what I'm seeing with this king, because he's sitting right on top of the water. You can't see that. I'm going to move that. Okay, I'm moving that up. There we are. So yes, he's sitting right on top of this water, and it's kind of a rocky sea, and you're trying to kind of get above that so that you're not feeling so emotional around this person, because that makes it even more awkward, and you're not sure what you want either. You just want to try and get a handle over your emotions. You had them under control, and then when this person contacts you, you're just out of control again. So I'm seeing that you might even try to stop some contact with them for a while. It might not be forever, but you might just end up saying to them, look, I just want a break from this. I just don't feel good about this. I'm just going to let it rest for a while. Let's just not speak for a while. It might be something like that. The first card you have, yes, the first card you have for your future is the Five of Swords. Sorry, I'm trying to kind of think about things. Yes, Five of Swords. Yes, I'm seeing again walking away. I'm seeing you might be walking away. You might not be contacting this person again for a little while now. I'm just seeing what's happening with these other people. This man's holding these swords, but the other people are walking away. They just don't want to deal with this at the moment. Maybe they've lost a battle, I'm seeing in this card. But with this, I'm seeing that, you know, you might just be walking away. And the other thing I'm seeing in this card is that yes, maybe a lot went on with you in the past as well, and you just don't want to go through all of that again. It might be that. And it's probably this awkwardness they have with this thing that they want to admit to you. They might not have done that yet, and you're just picking up on this energy as well, this awkwardness. And I'm seeing that yes, what I'm seeing is when I look at this man in this card with this sword, he looks very smug. He looks like, I've won, look at me, I'm on top of them. I'm the best, kind of thing. And I'm seeing probably what happened in this relationship in your past. This person felt like they had the upper hand, or you thought they had the upper hand, or you thought they were kind of on top of this situation. And you don't like that feeling, and maybe this triggered off all of these feelings as well, and that's why you kind of wanted to protect your own emotions. That's what I'm seeing. So whatever's going on, they're going to have to admit this to you if they want any kind of communication with you, and yes, this has brought all of these bad feelings back again. So that's probably why you're trying to get on top of your emotions, and why you are thinking of, I'm seeing, if this resonates, you probably are going to have some kind of a break from them, or at least a break from this communication. The next card you have for your future is the Three of Cups. So yes, sometimes this card is about, you know what this card's about. Sometimes it's about celebrations. Sometimes it's about, you know, having a party, enjoying something, going out drinking, that kind of thing. I'm seeing it in this card. This is about evenness. This is about equality. I see that in this card quite a lot, because I look at these three women. They're exactly the same height. They have the same cup. They look very similar, and they're going around and around in a circle, and they're in complete harmony with each other. So there's this equality between these people, between these women. I'm seeing that that's what you wanted in this relationship, because this equality is the opposite from what I'm seeing in the Five of Swords. In the Five of Swords, this man's in charge, he's the boss, he's defeating them all, he's on top of everything. And in the Three of Cups, these three women are all equal. And that's what you wanted in this relationship. You wanted to have equality, but this person in this relationship, like this person in the Five of Swords, wanted to be in charge, wanted to be on top, wanted to be defeating you all the time. Maybe they wanted to be right all the time. So it was the opposite of what happened. And this is, you know, this communication is bringing up all these memories again, and it's making you realize this. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your future is Strength. So this person might still try. They might still try to come back to you again. They're quite a determined person. And I'm seeing as well, if they do this, which I'm seeing they probably will, they'll probably come and contact you again if you haven't blocked them. And I'm seeing that you're going to want to tame your emotions again. Keep your emotions down. Keep on top of your emotions, like you were doing in the King of Cups. But this is about, putting your emotions down and keeping on top of them, not reacting, not overreacting, not getting angry, not getting upset. You're really trying to keep on top of your emotions, and that's what I'm seeing you're going to be doing at this time. And this is actually quite a determined person, so you might have to be really strong in the way you do this. But I'm not seeing you getting angry. I'm not seeing you yelling at this person or anything like that. There's a lot of strength in holding your temper when you're in this kind of a situation, in an emotional situation. A lot of people see strength in people who yell and scream, but actually there's a lot of strength in people who keep it to themselves and keep a kind of a civil communication happening. And that's what you're trying to do with this person. There's a lot of strength in that. You're very, very strong. That's what I'm seeing. So Virgo, I hope this resonated. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It won't always generate. A general reading, it won't resonate with every single person. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.